So today the Mustang is getting 456 gears. Getting away from, it's probably got a 327 in it, which is terrible, John.
Is it really terrible though?
Yes, it really is. So we're gonna put some 456, so we're going very dramatic with it, and we're gonna see what it can do at the track. Got some new tires for it also, because those are pretty slick. They don't look that wide on camera. There they are. These are the tires we got for it. These are Mickey Thompson street comps. They're 315, just the same size as on the car now. 315, 35, 17. These are a really good bang for the buck tire. A lot of the Chrysler guys like to use them, but this being the 315, it's super wide. The wheel that's on the car is a 10.5-inch wide wheel. So this should do good at the track. Car makes no power, so should be able to spray straight off the line with the 456 gears and these tires and hook up. I actually just ordered these for one of my buddies. He got a brand new Challenger, actually a Charger, Scat Pack, that we're gonna put these on. The cars come factory with 245s, which are ridiculous. So we're gonna put these on to see how these do on the car. Same thing, street comps. They're pretty popular amongst the Chrysler community for Chargers and stuff. So, what are you eating, John?
One of them health bars.
Oh boy, let me get a piece. And I did put mufflers on it because it was really too loud being straight pipe. Give it a rev. It's still pretty loud, but it's much more tame. It sounds much better, John. So we do have 327 gears. 327. It's gonna be a pretty big upgrade. Going to a 456. It's really gonna be an 8th mile car. Tires are massive. I see you creeping, boy.
Yeah. I lost my fucking impact.
All right, so I just did a test. I put the factory front pinion bearing or shim, factory side bearing shims, and this is the pattern I got. Drive side looks really good. Coast side, a little close to the toe, but very acceptable. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna run it with stock shims. Basically the backlash is a bit tight, but I'm not really worried about that. It's not too far off, but we're gonna run it. So we get it together. Brooke, you wanna push the pinion bearing on for me?
What is it? This?
Yep.
So you want me to pull it down?
Yep. Let's press that bearing on, girl. Keep going. Keep going. Almost there. Almost. And it's tight. Good job. All right, so we got the gears installed. Everything's done. Setup went perfect. I'm very happy with how it's set up. I done put a couple miles on it, been driving it around. No gear whine, nothing. Everything's sweet. So guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little burnout and see if this gears help. Just from partial throttle pulls, it just feels like a whole new car, honestly. Like 456s, I'm glad we went with that because it's just a big difference. So before, when I would do a burnout with this car, I did change the clutches in the diff because they were bad. It started pulling one wheel. But even spinning one wheel, I couldn't get it above 5 grand in first gear. And you let off the brake and roll out of it, and the RPMs just immediately drop. So I'm very curious to see if this thing's gonna be able to spin the tire a lot better. I'm sure it will. So let's give it a try. So we're gonna hop on the highway and see what kind of highway speeds we can do with this gear. Everything I've read, people don't even recommend 410s for like a daily driver, which this is not a daily driver. This is just a fun car to take to the track and have fun. But I do want to see if we can cruise at 70, 75. That's what I normally cruise at. So let's see what it can do. So I just checked on my phone at 70. I'm at 3 grand. And the speedometer is off. I do plan on hooking HP tuners up and getting rid of that. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely cruise this car at 60, 65, actually run the speed limit and be fine. But I'm really in love with this gear. This gear has helped this car a tremendous amount. But we'll talk about it when I get back to the shop. Like now you can just punch it from a stop and it just spins these 315s like it ain't nothing. Go right up here and I'll show you what I mean. Go right here. Man, it just lights them up. I'm very happy with this car now. Even though it's not even mine anymore. I got rid of it to my best friend. I'm really excited for what's gonna come for my other Mustang, so. Well, I guess we'll wrap this video up. Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up there. Next video with the Mustang. Well, not this one. This is the one I'm building. The next video, we're going to be taking it to the drag strip. I'm going to try to get the nitrous solenoids fixed so we can kind of see if we can put down a good pass with it. But appreciate you watching and stay tuned for some updates.